shit.
I like that.
All right. Okay, now, lady.
I don't hear you.
No?
Just, not in my headphones.
How about now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I should get a pillow behind my back. I feel like I'm getting Jesus.
When you turned 30, what was the old thing? Did you feel like your body was breaking down?
I unfortunately have a different story to tell.
That's true.
At 28, I was already down. My body had moved 5 years ahead of me now, so everything else is like.
I don't mean to laugh, but that's
It's the
some
truth
shit.
that it fucked me up. So I didn't get that moment to be like, oh, my back hurt. Nah, shit was already fucked up now. Oh, my foot hurt. Nah, shit fucked up too. Everything just wasn't okay anymore.
You have the gradual progression.
No, I didn't get there. It automatic boom, back
Gotcha.
pain. Yeah.
Understand. I'm not laughing at your pain. I just thought it was funny how you answered it.
Because it's the truth. Like, my body literally sped up.
That's some shit. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us. Gotta get back up.
Get back up again.
Get back up again.
No matter how far you fall. I've only played that song once.
That's a good job, because you like to say, get back up again.
It's funny how far gospel music has come.
Nope. I think that with everything is going to evolve because of the people that are doing the music now, right? It's not the same generation that's doing that same music. So as people are getting more involved in church, especially even the younger generation, they want to put their spin on it, hence gospel rap.
Yeah, gospel rap will always be trash to me. Always be trash. I don't care who does it. Except for Kanye, of course. But that joke will always be trash.
Me and my cousin was in a call. I think it was on the States today, and I use a certain platform, but another platform automatically just came up on my phone. Usually, like when my car starts and I change it, but neither here or there. It plays random songs that I've liked or they think that I'm gonna like. They started playing Anchored, Souls Anchored.
What's that?
That's on the Something Is King album. The
Anchored.
Yeah, it's called Souls Anchored, and they redid
Souls Anchored.
Yeah, it's on.
That must be on the Sunday Service album.
Yes, the Sunday Service album, and they redid So Anxious.
Oh, I've heard
so
it.
now we're driving in the car, and my cousin's like, I don't know how to feel. He's like, I'm like, what do you mean?
He want to feel anxious.
Yeah, like,
but he can't feel anxious.
Feel like he want to be like.
You gonna feel like he's sitting?
Picture yourself in the church, somebody just twerking on you, just getting out rubbing on. He's like, yeah, and I don't know why I should feel. Well, I'm Catholic, so that makes sense to me.
You still did juice?
Nah,
they was giving it up.
Nope, I drank the same drink, which I'm so surprised.
Did you drink out the same cup as everybody too?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's nasty.
They wipe it and then they give it to you.
Y'all see, the Catholic Church is the reason for COVID.
Yo, I was like, what I wanted to say was like, I'm really surprised no one got like mono or anything like that, because I was just like, but they really wipe it off.
That's nasty.
And you know what? You know what's crazy? I always kind of move it. Anyway, I kind of do it, and then I took a step.
That's disgusting.
Hey.
That's nasty.
It's a community. We are all together.
No, we ain't.
All together now. All together now. No?
Where's that from?
All together now.
I know it. Because I wanted to join it, but I'm not going to join it until I remember where it's from.
Oh, okay.
But it's all right.
It's over now.
It's over now. Over now. All right. Banter. Hello, everybody, on this fine day. Banter question for today. What do you think is an overrated food or dish?
I already know what your response is.
What is my response?
Wait, it doesn't matter. I want you to respond to yours, and then if I say I'm right, I'll say yeah, and I'll say oh. If not, then I'll say I want to know.
I want to know what you think I was gonna say.
Can I just? I want to answer the question.
No, you. This is your fault. You started it off that
mashed
way.
Potatoes.
No, I wasn't.
You was gonna say that.
I think mashed potatoes is just disgusting. But that's not what I was gonna say.
I feel like you sound like somebody I know. Anyways, moving on. You said underrated. What?
Overrated dish. Or food.
Overrated dish or food. Automatically, I thought fast food, but I thought that was too general.
Okay.
And then I thought of casseroles.
That's a good one. Like all casseroles? Macaroni and cheese?
That's what I was saying. I was thinking about that there's certain casseroles, but...
Because there's some good macaroni and cheese. Like, you know, everybody feel like they mama make the best macaroni and cheese?
Yeah. No, I know other people outside of my mom. Because my mom has a particular way of her mac and cheese. So hers is unique to her. But I have variations of the mac and cheese that I like. But I don't like stovetop mac and cheese. Keep it. I don't want it. It does something to my stomach. No, Vita's not my friend.
And cheese. Baked macaroni.
I love baked macaroni and cheese.
That's the casserole.
No, because a casserole is like you put things in it.
Yeah, it's considered a casserole. Macaroni and cheese, baked macaroni and cheese, is considered a casserole. Lasagna is considered a casserole.
Okay.
No, I was surprised when I learned that.
Okay, well I learned something. I didn't know. I didn't. In my mind, I keep thinking about like when we used to travel to like Michigan. And like
that's casserole, yeah.
Those are the casseroles I'm talking about.
That's not overrated. That's just nasty.
Why do you say like? What's the difference between overrated and nasty? Like,
so overrated would be like for me. I think salmon is overrated.
Why? What other fish would you prefer?
Whiting, catfish, hell, shark tastes better to me than salmon. I think people put such a high stock in salmon, whether it's wild caught or not. Like it's okay. It's not nasty. And I get it. Like it's good when it's prepared well.
I love
but
salmon.
I think it's just an overrated food in dish.
Nah, I don't think so. Then if that's the case, I'm gonna say crabs, not crab legs. Crabs. It takes too long to eat it.
I agree.
It's a process in itself, and if you don't crack it right, you missing meat. And by the time you get it, sometimes there's more meat in it. Sometimes there might be a little bit of meat in it.
Pause.
I don't need to pause. I want all the meat, Greg.
Pause.
Anyway, but then it'll be like that. It's just like because it's good. I think it's good. But I think that the process in itself, like when they be having these little crab fests and they eating the arms and the legs and
speaking of, that's a good one. And I would also put lobster on that list too.
No, lobsters aren't hard to eat. Lobster
is overrated to me though.
I think it's succulent. It's a big piece of fish. Like it's like a.
I think like it's okay, but like the way people like, I had lobster.
Yeah, because
gives a fuck.
Because I didn't have tilapia.
I like tilapia.
Oh my! Do you know what tilapia is?
Fish. When it's prepared well, it's pretty good.
No. I remember. My ex, like, it got to the point where I was like, we did variations of different fish, and then he got like stuck on tilapia, and I was like,
it's so good.
No, it don't even have a real flavor. So you literally have to put the flavor on it. You don't even know what this fish actually is. Look up tilapia. You're gonna see like 7-8 different fish on there.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Just like you'll see 7 different or 8 tunas, but you see tuna.
Different. I like tuna though. I like salmon, but not tilapia. I don't even know what that is.
I like tilapia.
It seems like that's a farmed fish.
Probably. Probably. I ain't gonna hold you. It probably
I don't
is.
want it, but I hear you. But I'm with crabs. I like crab legs because you just snap them.
Yeah.
That's
like
cool.
queen crab. Or
You know
was
what
it
I'm
king
saying?
crab?
The
Dutchess
legs,
crabs?
as long as the
What?
legs. No, crab legs. You talking about the actual? Excuse me. You talking about the actual crabs? I'm talking about crab legs are cool.
The body.
No, crab legs.
Uh-huh.
You know how you people go and eat crab legs?
Yeah.
Okay, those are cool. I'm talking about the whole
I hate
crab.
those the most. Like the little crab legs that you get from like the fish market that come in a plastic bag.
They little? Why are you buying them?
They like you never bought crab legs from like the fish market in Jersey City?
Yeah, they ain't give me no small ones. I got some good, decent sized ones.
So no, because you got snow crabs. Snow crabs are huge. They're the huge crab legs that is easy to break and it's easy to dig the meat out. Pause.
Okay.
But then you have the little crabs, like a regular size crab that come in a plastic bag that they may steam and put the seasoning on.
So you talking about an actual crab itself?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. That's the one that's
what. Yeah, like we're talking about the same crab.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like snow crabs and Dutchess crabs, I think those are cool. Like
I think
those are
no,
easy.
but it still doesn't guarantee the meat that you are getting with the process of breaking the whole crab open.
The Dutchess crab, I think like the ones that come in a boil.
Yes.
Those are snow crabs and Dutchess crabs.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones those are crab legs that you eat that easily break off.
We're not talking about crab legs. We're talking about an actual crab.
So, okay, but what I'm telling you is right. The crab legs, because there's crabs that you can get from. Yo, if you're from Jersey, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. Your bag. Yes.
I hate them shits.
Okay.
Is that what we talking about?
Yeah, I want to say yes, but how about you show me a picture?
I can't because of the stupid shit.
Okay, here, look. This is what I'm talking about, which I don't. This.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Yeah, that's
this
the one
is
that
what.
bag.
Yes, and this is what I like though.
Snow crab, Dutchess crab.
Yes,
those
okay.
Are legs,
all right, so yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Legs. I was saying the legs is cool, and I was like the crab. We're on the same page.
We are.
Yes.
I'm talking about the legs, but we're on the same page.
Yes, how small they are.
Yes.
That's the whole process
Yes.
in itself. We want to get some more meat.
1000%.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's mine.
Got you.
There we
Okay.
go.
So what is an underrated dish? For me, it is definitely stuffed shells. I think them shits are amazing, but only my mama make them.
Oh, your mama? I'm screaming.
Those shits be good. Yeah.
Not when his mama makes his stuffed shell. All right.
Listen here, Snow Bunny.
I think mac and cheese.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Only when it's made properly.
Yeah.
You ever had bad macaroni and cheese?
Yes.
Of course you have.
Yes, I have.
Bad baked macaroni and cheese.
Yes. I don't eat stovetop macaroni and cheese. You can keep that. But like
Somebody put onions in it, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
No. You gotta do what you gotta do for you when you're at home, but when you're sharing with others, you gotta just keep it to it. Unless they're ready to experiment with you, give me a heads up. Don't tell me.
I don't like to make macaroni and cheese for everybody.
Why?
I don't think I'm good at it.
You know what's crazy? You had like so much. Damn, this shit sound crazy.
Hungry?
I don't know, maybe, but I can hear it. You hear it too?
I heard it too.
Yeah, that shit sound crazy. Y'all heard it. All right, yeah, but that's where I'm at. Like, oh my gosh. You made it one time. And you felt real. Like I cooked this. You know what I'm saying?
But who I cook it for?
The crew. I think it was like
It was Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
I didn't make that.
Yes, you did.
I couldn't have.
Yes, you did.
Because I'm not good at making macaroni and cheese.
I promise you, you did it. You did everything. This was the first one where you was like,
My mother made that.
You did it here, Greg.
My mother did it.
No.
My mother came here and cooked and she left. I did not make that
So you
macaroni
lied
and
to
cheese.
me.
No, I never. I would
never told me that your mother came.
I've never made macaroni and cheese for everybody because I'm not good at it.
I feel like that time you made it.
Like I could tell you every year.
I feel like I saw you even cooking, like getting it prepared and everything.
My mother made it the first year. Marlon made it the next 2 years. And I don't think I had it, or somebody else always did the macaroni and cheese.
All right, I'm not gonna.
I only do the turkey.
I remember because
I can make a good ass turkey. I don't know if that's sarcasm or not, but I do make a very good turkey. But yeah, I don't make macaroni and cheese. I make it for myself. Like I just made a little pan of macaroni and cheese. It was really good to me. But that's to me.
I think you like a lot of your food.
Huh?
I think you like a lot of your food.
Yeah, I mean I fuck up sometimes, but
it's you. It's you know.
Still gotta eat the shit, right?
No.
I don't believe in wasting food.
I was gonna say something.
Ooh, say it.
No.
Oh, you whack.
No. I'm kid friendly.
How the fuck you ain't?
Well, I'm just saying that you have either underestimated the thought process of this woman.
You don't think I prepare?
This is too much.
This is every week, bro.
I'm ready.
The gist of this conversation is that I'm right and y'all wrong.
Gigi.
Why you looking at me? Cause my eyes was closed. I didn't realize. I forgot that we was on camera.
You was like, yeah, eyes was rolling back. I was like, he is in a trance.
Rolling back. It was just closed.
No, you was like, and I was like, I started looking at. That's what I was like. I couldn't see your eyeballs.
No, my eyes was closed.
No, Greg, I saw the whiteness of your eyes. I didn't.
For real?
See, yes. Yeah, that was crazy.
My bad.
I was like, he's locked in there.
Locked
me. I was gonna say something before. I was like, no, let him finish, and you didn't even finish.
Yep. All right. Welcome to Convo.
I understand. For you, be wanting him to finish. He don't finish.
When we talk about that. I hate you so much. Welcome to Convo. What? Just a conversation with Greg and Gigi. I'm the person that talks first. You're an ass. And I'm sitting next to the snow bunny.
Gigi. I was like, who is he talking to? I was like, who? Where? What?
What up, Gigi? How you doing?
Hi, everyone. You know what? I'm okay. Okay.
Okay.
I missed.
I'm reloading.
Although like I missed that we didn't record last week. Like I feel like it was needed a little bit. I feel like I'm not like pressed about the idea that we didn't, but I missed y'all. I missed y'all a lot. This week's had some ups and downs, like with relationships, kind of like clarifying the dynamics and what we're doing going forward, because I was at this place where I was ending a lot of chapters in my life. But now the chapters have extended. You know what I'm saying? There's like a part 3, part 4, depending on where you're looking at, and I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to think of like anything I can specifically say that happened to me this week. I don't think. No. Maybe they're like, I'm going away, but as we get closer, I'll talk about that because everything
going away.
No, like a lot of my week has dealt with, if it wasn't work specifically or like looking for like more work or a new job, is the idea that I had a lot of ruffles with a lot of friends in my life this week. I want to say, yeah, I feel like there was a lot of, even though there has been clarification, but there has been a lot of what's the word? Back and forth. Where usually I think that I would have been, I would listen, I take it in, and I don't. Every conversation doesn't warrant every response. I feel like sometimes just keep it to yourself, and sometimes people just need to talk. But I felt like I was in a mood where I needed to talk, and sometimes that wasn't needed. And so I found myself, I won't even say combative. I just felt like found myself in more arguments than I would have if I would have just been more patient with my responses. But I was a torpedo, y'all. I was like ping, 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 ping. But now I like woosad. I think because I nutted, and I think it's okay. I think it's okay now. For like a while, I think like I had a lot of built up, tension, animosity, anxiety, and I was able to release it, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
And I'm hopeful. Hopeful. And it take me away. I think that shit's hilarious.
How are you, Greg?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right. Yo, so had a whole moment today, right?
Was I there?
No.
I know. I just wanted to ask. I'm sorry. Go.
So I listened this morning. I was listening to Baylor's pod. Shout out to Baylor.
Shout out to you, BTG.
He was talking about he was in Hawaii.
Yes.
Shout outs to you.
Hi, Marcy. Hi, fam. Love y'all.
And it got me thinking. It got me angry. Got me real angry.
What
tight.
What got you angry?
It had nothing to do with. It had nothing to do with like Baylor and being in Hawaii and things like that. It was just I was just thinking about where I'm at in life, right? Mm-hmm. So, damn near 2.5 years now I've been separated, divorced. Oh, divorced, finally divorced. Bang. But I was just thinking about all the things that was there. Like I was in the process of buying a house. And, like on the cusp of financial stability. Yeah. All that stuff. And then that shit just got cut from underneath my legs. And being in this like new relationship, it just makes me realize like where I'm at now, especially financially. And it's like, I got angry. I got real mad because this wasn't the plan. Yeah. This wasn't the plan at all. Like being 30. How old am I? 31?
Yes, Greg.
Yeah. Being 31. Yo, time be flying, yo.
Yo, the fact that I know that is a problem.
Being 31 and thinking that like, or 30 or 29 and thinking you are ahead of the curve. Yeah. Of like, averages and where your friends are or your peers, like just thinking that you're ahead of it. Just to get that shit like cut from underneath you, I was like just thinking about it today, just like enraged about how that shit just was making me feel.
Can I give? I'm sorry. No, I just want to give you perspective on that because when I hear you speak, it's just like like it was cut, and I think that like I don't think it was cut. I think that you needed to create a new foundation. I believe that if the fact that you were getting there and you would have got all of that and you still would have been here, it was like it wouldn't have meant as much.
I hear you. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Because what I thought I was building was legit. Like,
of course. I would believe that. But at the same time, it didn't work. And it was just like, if you do believe, like if you say that you are a man of God, then like your plan is your plan, but the plan for you doesn't always work out the way that you see it, right? So for sure. To even know that, yes, you may have quote unquote had to start over, but there's so much experiences that you have built that now once you have your footing again, I believe that you just it's gonna be like flying colors. It's literally just gonna pass. I just think that you needed this moment. I think the idea of being above the average, maybe low key you had to get humbled a little bit to understand that. Like,
so I thought that too, and that's well, I do think that. I'm humble. I don't know. I feel like I'm a very humble person. Like I don't brag. I don't care what nobody's. You could believe what you. I am not a boastful person at all. I'm confident in my abilities and I'm confident in what I do. That's it. You will never see me go around shaming anybody or anything like that. And in this moment, I felt like I had every right to be angry.
Understood.
It was like, yeah, it was fate. It was like the here and then it was gone.
It was like a
It was like I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
I had it. Like I could touch it, and
it was there. It was
there.
like right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, just carpet ripped from right under your legs.
Or it's just gonna come to you in a different way.
It can. I'm very hopeful for my future or anything. Like I'm not.
But
salty.
I definitely understand. It's just it was just a reminder of where you were, where you could have been, and like where you are right now.
And I think like going back to like Baylor, like I'm super happy for Baylor. Like I'm really like taking your family to Hawaii is
second time.
dope. Second, I know that's fire.
Yeah.
Like I was happy as hell when the first time I was able to take my family on vacation, and like being able to pay for it and do it. It was a sense of proudness and accomplishment.
I love that.
And that's like it instantly brought me back to that when I was listening to his pod, and then it brought me to anger at the same time.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't anger, it was just
No, it was anger.
Oh, well.
I saw red. Saw real red. So, but overall, I'm great. I'm as good as I can be. Shot a music video last week. That was fun.
It was.
Yeah, I haven't shot a music video in a very long time.
Let me do a music video.
What do you mean?
I can make a song.
Make the song.
And then you're gonna do a music video?
You got the fee?
Yeah.
I'm at the point in my life where I can't do nothing for free.
You got me messed up. You got me messed up, Greg.
Nothing.
You got me messed up, Greg.
What you mean?
What you mean?
No, seriously, I don't know what you mean.
No, you do. Don't play me.
I'm not
play video games.
to play you. I don't understand what's happening.
Well, I think that you're gonna help me do the video. You're gonna be in the song.
No, the hell I'm not.
Oh my gosh, I can see you in the song.
Pump. I was about to say pump it up. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Okay, copyrighted. I mean, I don't.
Copyright infringement right there. All right.
Paying somebody else.
I'm like, why is my headphones like just tugging, but it's underneath the shit? That's it. We good. Want to jump into some topics?
Let's do it.
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, I mean, outside of that, you said that you're okay.
I'm straight.
That's good.
I'm straight. I'm straight as I can be.
Okay, let's do it.
Mine or you? Me or you? Mine or you? Jesus Christ.
He went to school and college.
I did not study anything remotely resembling education.
Except getting an education. So
that's subjective.
Stay tuned. I'm trying to think of our questions.
I know. I remember both of them.
Okay. How do you
I think yours is funnier.
Funnier? So like...
Oh, because I got so many questions.
Okay. So you want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. That's totally fine. So my question is, you meet someone and they tell you that they don't find you attractive, but they want to continue talking to you. How do you respond?
Why?
Why what?
Why do you want to? So if you don't, is this just a physical attraction?
I'm assuming yes.
Okay.
Yes. And this question, it's physical first because that's the only thing that they can.
Got it.
They can really respond.
I'm a step into the shoes of this person
that is unattractive, or the person that's telling the person that's unattractive. Because you'll do that. You'll tell somebody that they're not attractive.
If you're not attractive, I can't even talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm screaming. Okay.
And I don't think that's shallow at all of me. It's just the truth.
Okay, I'm with that.
So my question would be, what the fuck you want with me?
Well, I think you have a really great personality.
How do you know that?
Because we've talked. Because now at this point, I'm telling you.
So we've talked.
Yeah, I'm telling you that because I still want to talk to you. So it's not like I don't know anything
about
you.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that I'm not attracted to you, but I do like your personality. I like how you're a dad. Like there's so many things that I like your work ethic. I like your swag. I like the way you smell. I'm just not attracted to you.
Bye.
But I like you.
Bye.
Oh, okay.
Because at some point, this is not going to be enough for you.
That's not true because every woman doesn't need to technically be physically attracted to a man to be attracted to them.
That's true for you.
I said women.
I'm asking, is that true for you?
For me,
Yeah, that's true.
What I find attractive, like, no, I want to be attracted to my person.
Yeah.
I want to wake up like every day. I want his breath to be able to stink, and I still be like, that's my baby with his stink breath.
See, because the only way I could think of this is how I would respond.
Okay.
Right? If I'm not attracted to you physically, I'm going to look at other things that are attractive.
Yeah, but because of the other attractions that you have, it doesn't mean that you don't look, but you are happy here. I'm going to just give you
I get you.
It could be in a situation where, like, you know, like, they could have started off as friends, right? They didn't have an attraction for each other. They're not each other's type at all. But they've spent time with each other. They've learned other things with each other, like the personality of this person, their vulnerability, things that they have now gotten into. Now they found attraction in them, even if they weren't physically attracted to them.
Are we saying that they...
Talk to me.
No, I'm trying to... Because attraction, right?
Yes.
Do they think that they ugly? Or you're just not somebody that I deem beautiful for me?
Yes, because I don't like calling people ugly. That's
I do.
Period. I don't. But what I'm saying is, just because and put it in perspective, just because I find something attractive doesn't mean that you're going to find that same person attractive, right? So I think that's subjective. Yeah. So that person may not just be attracted. I'm not attracted to this person. Like,
but is this person ugly?
I told you, Greg, I don't.
Okay.
Just because I'm not, you don't have to, just because someone may look attractive doesn't mean that I'm attracted to them.
Dang, I don't even know how to ask this question because I already have all of your answers in my head already.
Okay.
Because I was about to say, could somebody else find this person cute? Yeah, of course they can.
Yeah, they can. Yes, and they can.
So it's like,
that's why I'm like, it's subjective. Like, if I know that you're a good person and I may not think that you're I'm going to put it like this. You're probably not my type. You're not someone that I would physically. So, but outside of that, you might check all the other boxes.
No, I can't do it.
Look, I
can't do it. There's no way I could do it. No.
You want to wake up and be like, yo.
I've actually was in a situation. No, I can't do it. Because maybe it is a shallow thing. I'll die on that sword, pause. But
I don't think it's shallow. I think
I can't be with someone. This might be the most pompous thing I ever say in my life. But if you stand next to me and we don't match, nah. Like, I don't want to.
It's crazy because I know your true thoughts. So I know you're trying to be very, very, very.
Like, I can't. I'm big.
Okay. You want me to say no, Greg? You're not big.
You don't. I know I'm big.
Okay.
I can't be with somebody I don't find physically attractive at all.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think that
I don't see how anybody can do it. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Because sometimes, and I'm just giving you a general consensus, not even, but, and I think this is more of a woman thing than a man thing, because I do believe that men are visual creatures. So for them,
I ain't no creature. Call me a damn creature. How dare you? I'm messing with you.
Okay. That with women, they've understood that attraction goes far more than the physical, because someone that can look amazing can't take care of you, may not even be able to protect you. So you then look into the idea of what are the things that I find attractive in a man. The idea that he would be a great father, a provider, a friend, a confidant, a leader. And then if he happens to look amazing, awesome. But I will take an average looking or someone that I may have not literally like jumped on. But if he's providing me with all these things.
No, because now you're changing it.
How am I changing it?
Because
I'm still not attracted to him physically.
But you said you would take a decent looking person. So you're not going with no butt ugly person. You're not going with somebody.
Oh, Greg. Okay, so I'm just giving you a scenario, but the question is that the person's not attracted to you. So even if they're decent, they are,
like she don't make my dick hard.
That's crazy. You think that's because she's so unattractive?
We're talking about physical attraction.
I'm screaming. Okay, I hear it.
If she don't do that for me, right?
Yeah.
You're saying, and yeah,
this is
in this scenario. We're in this scenario.
This is good stuff. I'm sorry, Greg. This is good stuff. I'm sorry. Okay.
In this scenario, right?
Okay.
If you're saying if this person doesn't get me horny,
yeah,
right, just by looking at them,
yeah,
but they still have a nice personality and all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
no, that doesn't. No.
Well, now that you put your dick not getting hard into play, like that's a whole different scenario.
What else does attraction mean?
Because one, look, lighting is everything. That's one. But two, maybe because like chemistry is chemistry. So maybe like the physicality may not be there, but the chemistry is pulling you guys together. Maybe she has good head. Maybe she has a great box. Maybe when you guys are intimate, like it's different. You could close your eyes when you're having sex at this point. I don't think that it's the same thing.
Nah, I disagree. Cause I'm really stuck on the word attraction.
Okay, because
right?
But that's still like, just subjective, Greg.
So okay, now I'm gonna make it personal for me, right? If I'm all for the smile, right? If you got a beautiful smile, you won.
2 tickets to Greg's balls. Go ahead.
You're hilarious. Like if you don't got a pretty smile, then that's not attractive to me.
Okay.
And I'm not going to even want to engage.
Okay. I'm screaming.
It's the truth. Like you could have the nicest eyes, you could have the fattest ass, you could have the nicest breasts, you could have the body of a Coke bottle. But if your smile looks like Bizarro, no.
Okay.
Right? So that's one. But I also want to go back to what you said about it's different for men than it is for women about the whole attraction thing. That is not true at all.
Yes, you've seen women who may be with men that you may not think that are attractive enough for them.
Say it again?
You've seen women with men.
Who said that they didn't find them attractive?
What are you talking about?
What if they found that person
I'm talking
attractive?
about your perception, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. Attraction is subjective.
For sure.
So what I'm saying, but the only way that you're able to judge that is by your perception of what you see the relationship as.
No, and I get that.
Okay.
So my thing is, I'm saying when you said that, like men, we want the visual first, and then everything else second. No, that's not true. That's not true.
You don't want to.
I prefer. Not prefer. If the looks, just like you, if the look is there, that'd be even better, right?
Yeah.
Like no one looks perfect the way that you want them to be in your mind. Like there's
yes,
certain.
they do for me. Yes. The way
Well,
I see it.
for you, sure. I just think everybody has flaws. Everyone has flaws.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
So, but there's certain flaws that you just can't deal with, and I think that's fine too. But I think, as men, I'm gonna speak for men. We want a woman who we think will be good mothers and who will hold down the fort if needed to, or that we can trust to run a household and stuff like that.
In order for you to even get there, you have to be attracted to them.
Me.
Before they even get to that point,
I'm not gonna put that on all men.
Like, I would believe, and I'm not saying that there's not men that do that, but I would believe that a woman would talk to a man that's less she's not as attracted to before a man would do it.
Because you think a woman finds attractiveness in other action. Thank you.
Yes.
Attraction in other areas before the physical. But
yes.
How do you even get there without looking at this person?
I gave you an example about like friends, like people that didn't find themselves attracted.
That's a very good example.
To like connect and then found themselves attracted to the person.
But that's a unicorn.
No, it's happened to me. There's some men in my life that if we weren't friends, no, it probably wouldn't have happened on purpose. But because we happened to like build a friendship and we had a rapport, like it provided opportunities for us to explore that because of how we were.
I think that's so crazy to me.
But
Like, even like I've had female friends who I didn't have no attraction to, and we got close, but I never thought they were ugly. And I think that's what I'm getting hung up on. Like,
you saying that you don't have no ugly friends?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I mean, you borderline, but that's what you get. That's what you get for making it about yourself.
I didn't make it about myself.
But you were. You know you were. Look,
Yo,
you ain't even denying it.
I don't got nothing. I was not. Had some people's thoughts. Beep.
People who I call my friend, I don't think are ugly.
Okay.
I can't say.
I don't think I have any ugly friends.
People who think I'm their friend, that's different.
In other news, so like let me respond. Let me say, man comes to me and he's like, you know what, Gigi, I am not attracted to you, but I think that you're a really great person. I love your personality, and I really want to see where it goes.
What are you gonna say?
I can't do it. I like the idea of feeling wanted and desired, and I am very like sexual in my nature, and I'm very flirtatious in my nature. And the idea that you're already telling me that you're not attracted to me makes me want to reserve that. Like, I'm not gonna want to automatically touch you or be on you because you're not feeling me.
The physical attraction. He's not physically attracted.
Yes, that's the basis of the question. It's always gonna be that's where you can start off from. Obviously, attraction goes to different levels, but the initial sense of attraction is visual.
Got it.
You can see. I mean, and if you can't, then maybe it's something else. I don't have the wisdom or knowledge to know what that is. But yeah, because then that would be weird. Because then, what if he doesn't get hard with me, and I know that I enjoy sex? Wait a minute, I would feel very uncomfortable. I think it would even start stemming some thoughts of insecurities if I stay there, because now it's just like I'm around somebody who likes me but doesn't find me attractive. Why would I want to be with a man that doesn't find me attractive when I know that men are visual creatures? So for them to want their woman is a part of their dynamics. That's how they want to provide. That's how they go get a mentality goes. That's how they stay. So I think that...
I don't think that's true all the time.
What?
I think you're generalizing men. That's not always the truth.
Like, I'm giving my perspective. I can't talk for every man in the world. I'm talking what you
I
want.
know, and I'm.
But when you say that's not the truth, in what aspect?
Because you've seen many men leave or cheat on the baddest women in the world. That's not how men stay.
But okay, Greg, I understand what you're saying, but what I was putting in the facet of that in the initial, like if yes, Greg, men will cheat even if they have the whole kingdom at home. It doesn't matter. Even if she wasn't attractive or she was attractive, that story could happen anyway.
No, I'm not. No, that's not what I was getting at. I'm saying, like, we've seen some of the most beautiful women in the world
that you find attractive.
I think that, sure, I find attractive.
That's what I'm saying, is that like we are
people get,
these are our perceptions.
For sure. I'm just saying, like, looks isn't the end all be all.
I didn't say that, but
you said that's what keeps them staying. That's what keeps them.
I was putting that in a perspective of that for a man to be physically attracted to his woman is key. If he's not physically attracted to his woman, then he will find a way to be physically attracted to somebody else. Like that. If you're not physically attracted to me, how are you able to have sex with me? As a man. As a woman, we figure it out. But as a man, how do you do that? And so that's what I'm trying to say. I asked a question.
Let's go back shots.
Well, there we go. But it's just like, so it's like, it worked. If it works, So just don't look back at me. Just don't do it.
Pin ahead down.
So it's like for me, what I'm saying is, if he doesn't even have the yearn or the want to touch me or love on me because he's not attracted to me, what am I supposed to do with that?
No, that's fair.
But so that's my thought. So when I say like stay, is he could stay and still leave and come back. Mm-hmm. At that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, cheating is the fact that you still try to stay, you just happen to get caught up, and now you have to decide if the person want to stay with you. But it's still the idea that you're still attracted to your woman. And I think that any man, especially when you want to marry a woman, outside if you have any other ulterior motives, the initial idea is that you know that you're going to wake up to this woman every day and you want to find attraction in her. Now, you have already understood that she checked all the boxes, but you also love the idea that you could wake up and say, that's my baby. There goes my baby.
And you don't think that's the same for a woman?
Yes and no. Because the attraction, I think that I think it's different for a woman's attraction is, I could say there goes my baby too, and he could look really good, but he doesn't do nothing for me. So the idea that that's what you want, but maybe he's not I was going to say something crazy. Maybe he's not the man physically that I wanted to be with. But maybe he's giving me more and made me feel better than a man that I probably would have been that physically attracted to.
Crazy to me. How do you even get past that? How do you even get to the intangibles without focusing on the tangibles?
Because sometimes the way it's like people,
unless in the friend scenario, I get
but
that.
I'm even giving you the people that do pen pals or people that meet online that haven't really seen each other or just assume that they've seen each other. There's people that build.
There's a level. Nope. Can't. Nope. There's a level because you could be pen paling somebody. Catfishing is a thing, right? Mm-hmm. So it kind of dispels that because you could be pen pals, and then when you finally meet each other in person, somebody ain't looking the way they supposed to be looking. Then what? You think the woman is more likely to stay than the man?
Yes.
Why?
Because what I just explained to you is that women will find attraction in other things surpassing the idea that a man look good. Like society, even like life experiences have showed you, like even a man that looked the best may not be that person for you because he outside. Mm-hmm. But somebody that looks good to you may not be, the superstar looking man, but he has all these qualities where he's taking care of you, your home, and is attentive. Like why am I saying no to him and I'm still chasing the man that look good and he can't do half the things that man could do for me?
Because he got a lazy and acne everywhere.
Why are you doing that to me? Why would you give me that person? Well, that's okay. We'll just go to the dermatologist and we'll wear glasses, shades, transitions. Figure it out. Now, I'm not even worried if you're not looking at me. I know now. I know. It's okay. But yeah, I can't do it. It sounds good, and I'll probably be very curious on to what attraction do you have enough to me that you are telling me as a man that you're not attracted to me, but you still want to talk to me. You either sound desperate or lonely, kind of.
That's not fair.
No.
Is a woman desperate and lonely?
No.
So it's a double standard.
No, I just think that, look, I'm going to put it like this. If someone can tell me that they're not attracted to me, but they still want to talk to me, already tells me that they've already understood that they don't have any real intentions for me initially.
Yeah.
If you could feel that way and still pursue me and find attraction, we don't have to have that conversation. Once you put that conversation out there, now I'm insecure to the idea of you're really talking to me. So when you look at me, you don't find me attractive, but you still want to talk to me? That's weird.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's not weird when it's coming from a woman.
What do you mean?
You just said
I'm saying that a woman would still
go through with it.
Yeah.
Right? And you're saying that is okay. But if a man does it,
a man go through with it?
Yeah. I think men do it too. I've seen men do it.
Why? Why did they do it?
You ask the wrong person.
Well, if you seen you had
Well, no, for same desperate and
Oh, so you're using those words?
Yeah, because
they're desperate and lonely.
Yeah, they are.
And that's why you think that they.
And I think the same could be in reverse for a woman too. Why can a woman be desperate and lonely?
Okay, I can see what you're saying. Okay,
That's all.
I can see what you're saying, but that's not my thought process in that.
Got it.
Because like I said, I think that women don't go for. I love to look at my person, and what I find attractive people may not find attractive, but women will find attraction in things that it doesn't initially become the physical. Maybe it's even the way you smell or the way you sound on the phone, and then like I start in like building this attraction towards you. So there's people that didn't find we had this conversation that you don't find someone attractive initially, but being around them, you start finding attraction in them. Mm-hmm. So I think that's something that happens. But I think the basis of my question really is because I think that may happen sometimes with anybody. But it's the idea that person is willingly able to tell you that they're not attracted to you.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
I think that's my issue, and I think if you're able to tell me that you're not attracted to me, but you still want to talk to me, regardless of X, Y, and Z, I no longer think I want to engage in this conversation. Now, I think that, and tell me if I'm wrong, if the man is highly attracted to this woman, and she says it, do you think the man will stay?
Say that one more time.
If the man is highly attracted to this woman, highly, like is above average, like I didn't even know I was gonna get you, and I got you. And she says that, do you think the man will stay or go?
I
don't know why I'm talking with my hands like this. It's weird.
I don't know. That's a hard one because
I feel like a man would stay. He might not stay long, but he would definitely stay.
That's fair. I don't know. I think I think men get a bad rap in how insecure we are. Like, we want to be loved on and we want to be told we're handsome.
Understood.
But we also want to be acknowledged that there's more to me than my looks. So if you're saying that, like, I think you are fine, right? Mm-hmm. Cool, you could think I'm fine. I think you look good too. Mm-hmm. But if that's all you see in me, deuces.
Well, that's because you talk about relationships, stuff like that. But if you're trying to bust somebody's ass, what do you mean? If you're just trying to have some casual sex and just be great, there's nothing more.
You didn't put that out there. But
I didn't have to. But I'm just saying, like in that instance, if I find you attractive, you find me attractive, and that's it at this point, obviously. At this moment, if this woman is saying that she's trying to throw you the pussy, getting Greg, you said I might catch it. Then that's it.
No, that's different. Of course, yeah. If a girl says I'm attractive,
but if she say that you are highly attractive, but you're not the person for me, I don't see why the person would stay. You know, there would be a reason behind, like, oh, like I'm highly attracted to you, but this is this.
So I took it as like she says like you are highly attractive.
Yeah.
And that's all I care about. Like I could give two shits.
Is she paying the bills?
No.
So you taking care of everything.
Yeah, but she don't care about nothing else but me looking good.
Okay, but this is a person that you trying to be with?
Yeah.
Then you're not with her, Greg. You're not with her. That's not the person. I know that you wouldn't even.
No, me, no.
Some men would be okay with that.
I don't know.
I think some men would be okay with that, Greg.
That's weird.
It's 2023.
Y'all should be with somebody that's gonna make you better.
And help them be better too. Don't just take it one side. Like
Iron sharpens iron. Cool. Yeah, all that for sure. But don't just live on compliments. Have somebody challenge you. Be with somebody that's gonna challenge you.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. You ready for your topic, Greg? Unless you have anything else to say.
No, I'm good on that.
Okay.
Yeah. My topic is understanding Trump's feeling and vice versa. So, what I mean by that, because I know you didn't understand what I said to you earlier, right? So you have and this happens to me a lot, right? Where we're talking or we're talking, having debate about something, and there's a miscommunication or whatever. And once you clear the communication up, it was like this is what it's supposed to have meant, right? There's now understanding of this is what this means.
Yeah.
But that's not how you felt.
Yes. Wait. When it was happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does the feeling still trump the understanding?
It depends on.
I knew that's what you was.
Okay.
I knew.
Well, when you put it like that, because it depends on what was delivered to me, right? If you gave me an incomplete story, and you leave me there with it, the only thing I can do is go based off what you told me.
Cool.
Now, when we have now gone to the point where now you feel like you need to clarify and tell me the full story, you can't change that you're already. My feelings is already feeling some type of way. I could still find understanding, but I still feel the type of way because we could have dealt with that in the first round.
But why still have the feeling once you understand what really happened?
Okay,
or what's really happening?
Great example. This is actually not a great example, but I'm just gonna use it anyway. Greg, I have a gun in my hand. I shoot you by mistake. Greg, I didn't mean to shoot you. I meant to shoot the wall. Guess what, Greg? You still shot. Okay. You still hurt.
It's a good example.
I can tell you that I didn't mean to shoot you. It was never my intentions.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? I was playing target at the wall, but now you got shot.
Yes.
You still got to go to rehab. Shit's still fucked up. Now you understand what happened, but you still hurt, Greg. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, is that once you let that bullet go, it's like you can't be upset how the person responds even after they find understanding, and they need to work through their initial feelings, because that's not how they probably wanted to feel.
That is a great example.
Okay.
And I have a rebut still.
Let's go, because now you shot, Greg.
I'm shot,
yes.
right? And now I can
big toe.
I can continue to be upset with you.
Yes.
I could fuck you. You shot me,
you
bro.
You have no big toe.
I'm done with you
Your
forever.
Left big toe gone.
Or
you can't wear the Jordan 1s no more.
That's fine. Shut up. Or
it's not okay.
You've explained to me what happened.
Yeah.
Right? Yo, that was not. I'm so sorry.
Yes, I meant to shoot the wall. Your foot was there.
In that moment, right there, I can either go with your understanding of that was an accident, or I could lose a friend and say, "Nah, you fucking shot me."
No, because you can still just because I feel some type of way doesn't mean I don't understand where you're coming from. Because, like I said, I'm shot now, Greg. I can't do no. Well, you shot at this point.
I'm shot.
You shot now, Greg. There's nothing I can do to fix it. We gotta go to the hospital, everything like that. Even at that moment you're mad, you just got shot. Now I explained to you that you got I didn't mean it. That was never my intention.
For sure.
Okay. So even if you're not mad, Greg, you're still hurt. So there's still residuals. You getting over the idea.
I'm physically hurt.
And you ever been shot before, Greg?
No.
That's traumatizing. Mentally, emotionally, don't just put in the idea that you're physically hurt, because now you're low-key traumatized, Greg.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm traumatized, but I'm not angry at you
anymore. But you have to work through that, Greg. Greg, even if you're okay. What I'm trying to explain to you is that just because I feel some type of way and now I know how you feel doesn't change how I felt. But I knew now I can come to an understanding to not hold on to that feeling anymore.
So I'm not disagreeing with that. I think you're missing the second part of it, or the taking it a step further, where if now that you've explained it to me, right? I have two. Now there's a fork in the road. I can go two ways.
Okay.
Is either I can be like, okay, I understand that she did not mean to hurt me. Yes, I am still ailing in pain. You're probably right. I'm traumatized by guns and everything still. But I still understand she did not mean to hurt me. I could go that route, forgive you, we still be cool. Or I can go with, nope, I'm angry because this dumb motherfucker shot me.
You don't gotta call me dumb. I told you you was moving around.
So in this right there is this fork in the road, right? Mm-hmm. My thing is,
I have a middle road though.
What's the middle?
Okay. So you have your two separate black and white. Mm-hmm. The gray is the idea that she may stop me from walking. I may not be able to wear my Jordan 1s ever again. Do I still understand that it wasn't something that she intended to do? Yes. But I still feel some type of way that my life is now altered by her mistake. So even if I feel some type of way. No, it's not.
It is still this road.
Because I still feel some type of way.
But you're still on this road because you're still. Are you cutting this person off?
Okay, great. Okay, no. I'm not
that's what I'm saying. I think that's still
that's what I'm saying. But it's
you're allowing your feeling is not trumping the understanding. Because if you're letting your feeling, in my personal opinion, if you let feeling trump the understanding, that means you're letting your emotions dictate what you do next.
Okay.
So if you're not letting your emotions dictate your relationship with this person, you can still be like you said, you can still like, damn, I can't walk no more because of you and your stupid ass wanted to shoot me. But I still want to be your friend. I still want you around. I'm not letting the emotion trump the understanding of what happened.
Okay, so then we're on the same page then, Greg.
Cool. Are we? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't argue with you because I explained to you my thoughts. You explained to me your thoughts is basically what I said. Like, I can still feel some type of way, but still find understanding. Like, you still got shot, but you still want to be my friend. And I bring you flowers and cookies on Sunday.
Just know if you ever shoot me, we ain't friends, bro.
Really?
Why the fuck you got a gun and you pointing it at me?
Because I was aiming it at the wall, Greg. That's what I was trying to say. I didn't mean to shoot you.
Nah.
But I didn't mean to shoot you.
Why you bringing a gun around me?
Because
I don't want to understand.
You gonna let your feelings trump?
Absolutely. You shot me, nigga. I can't wear my sneakers.
See? You see what I'm talking about?
I let emotions trump the understanding.
After you got shot?
Yeah.
Even though I didn't mean to shoot you?
Yeah, I don't care.
Because you know I don't want to shoot you.
I don't care.
Well,
to answer my own question, it depends on the situation.
So, if where I shot you?
No, it just depends on the situation. If you shoot me anywhere,
yeah,
I don't care where you shoot me. You shot me.
You're not my friend no more. I didn't mean to shoot you,
and I didn't mean to not be your friend anymore.
Really, but I didn't mean to shoot you, Greg.
That sounds like a personal problem. I'm gonna pull some Meg.
So you're gonna say
I'm pulling you are going to be Tory. I wouldn't go that far. I would not go that far.
Dance, bitch. I'm sorry. Too soon? I'm so sorry. That's what they say. I don't know if it really happened. I wasn't there. There's 7, 8, 10 person account.
Crazy.
That's crazy. So you really, I don't care. I would never shoot you. But that's the thing. I would never shoot you, Greg.
Better not.
But if I did, you're not my friend no more. I'll come visit you. I'll bring you cookies. A balloon, Greg. A get well soon balloon.
You will get one time, and then the next time, because the first time you come, like, if you come near me again, I'm calling the cops.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, Greg, that's so messed up.
It's messed up that you shot me.
But I didn't mean to shoot you.
But why did you have a gun near me?
Well, because obviously I don't know. You know I carry guns at this point. I don't know. You was in the same space with me, so you knew I had the gun in the scenario. I don't have a gun. Maybe we was at a shooting range.
That's even worse.
You don't go to shooting range?
I do go to shooting ranges.
Okay.
How could I get shot at a shooting range?
Because I don't know, Greg.
That don't even make sense.
Now you're thinking too much into the scenario.
They're too safe of a space.
I just need you to know that I didn't mean to shoot you, and it happened, and now we should be friends again. Because that's what you said.
I'll even take a step back. It depends on what the residual damage is.
So if it was like the pink toe, we might be okay.
And I ain't thinking about foot. We ain't friends. I fucking hate foot pain.
So you want like a... Yeah, you don't like foot pain. What about like... So where would I be able to shoot you? You know what? We get into... I don't want to do this anymore. I think that we agreed...
If you get me on my shoulder or something,
where it's
going to heal, and I'll be all right eventually.
All right, so we could be friends again after that.
Yeah, because it's going to heal, and I can
in
still...
the arm. Noted.
But anywhere else, nah. Anything that's going to cause permanent damage, like a leg a spine or some shit, a foot.
Got it. But you know what, Greg? I don't know because my intentions was not to shoot you.
And my intentions was not to be your friend in that moment.
So as long as I got your arm, we still friends. Just write that down, everybody. I mean, I don't know if y'all gonna see us on Snap or anything like that.
Up here, I could still,
I'm not planning on shooting you, Greg.
But if it happens,
let's move on.
Top it off. All right, y'all. Thank you if you made it to this episode with us. We end our shows with new dialogue. I was supposed to call it new banter. New dialogue where we talk about something that we find interesting this week. Yeah. Do you have anything? I see, because you going through the phone. You got something ready.
I was trying to text somebody before it was my turn. But that's just me being transparent. But yeah, it's actually a show. It's on Apple TV. It's called Hijacked. It's with Idris Elba. I love that show. I think it's very well written. I like the cinematography. I like that you don't always expect what's going to happen. I understand that because we've lived so long and watched TV, movies, even commercials evolve, that we could kind of like plot certain things already. Like we kind of know the end result of it. And I like that this is giving me kind of Game of Thrones things where you don't really know what's going to happen next. And I just love it. It got me locked in. So it's called Hijacked. It's with Idris Elba and it's on Apple TV. And I think you guys should check it out. It's on its 5th episode now and it releases like every Wednesday. So if you are like a binge watcher, I don't know how many episodes they have. I'm about to check right now for y'all. Nope, they just telling me that as the episodes are coming, you know how they like tell you like all the
probably 10.
Okay, which that makes sense. Usually a complete set is 10 or 8. That's usually like what they stick with. But they are on episode 5 and I love it. If you just want to know a synopsis of it, so basically it's called Hijacked. It's on a plane. Idris Elba ends up going on this plane because he wants to go back to his wife who's with a white man because she let him go, but he wants her back. And on this plane, they get hijacked. And as he is trying to navigate his way back home and trying to keep people safe, we now know that his job, even though this wasn't the task here, which maybe we'll find out later that it probably was, that he's a negotiator. He works with a lot of companies and organizations, and he now is negotiating with these hijackers, 1, to make sure that he gets home, and 2, to see how he can make everybody, 216 passengers, get home safely. It's really good how he like think things through like really fast. It's dope. I think it's a great show. So thank you, Apple TV, because I didn't know what y'all was doing, and with like the Writers Guild happening, I was like, I don't know if we were gonna get anything good.
I don't think Apple. Well, I think actually this is what my new dialogue is about. I think I don't want to sound insensitive, right?
Okay.
But this whole Actors Guild and writers, the strike thing against the major studios, I kind of side with the studios.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Only because, and I'll be the first to admit if I don't have all the information, but from what I understand and what I know, this is all about it's all about the advent of streaming services, right? So when you signed your contract, right, 2 things happen. 2 things I think you gotta be honest with yourself about. 1, it's consumer demand. Everybody wanted more Marvel. Everybody wanted more alternatives to Netflix. So you get the HBO Maxes, you get the Disney Pluses, you get the Paramount Pluses. So what's the end result in that? They have to hire more people to do these things. And what is the end result in that? It costs more money to do those things. So you have to get more writers. You have to. Sometimes the shows get watered down. So it's like, what is the solution there? What did you want to happen?
I think you are not even thinking about even artists. Like, think about music. They're doing the same thing. It's the idea that there are even
I'm
though
not bringing
things
to
have
music.
expanded, but it's the same idea.
No, because
a writer is a writer, right? If I'm giving you content and there is another stream of income that you're now getting, I should be privy to that. That is my content that I've written.
What do you mean?
The issue is that they now are realizing that they are not getting paid for these streaming platforms.
Because you signed a contract.
But times have changed. The same thing with these artists that have signed 360 deals. They didn't know that we were going to start streaming music when they signed it.
That's not on the record label.
Okay.
That's you read your contract. Put something in your contract where it says we need to come back to the table if X, Y, and Z happen.
But how do you know that until it happens? If I'm
it's
now
not,
10 years before and this hasn't even happened yet, and I'm locked into a 15-year deal, what am I supposed to do with that?
Wait till your 15 years is up.
That's crazy.
That happens in the NBA. It happens in the NFL. It's a contract. It's an agreement that you have made. I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for you if you read your contract and you still signed it. If we all understand that times change, that things evolve, why not put in your contract or even make your contract shorter for a period of time? No, you see the money and you take the money. I can't put that on the studio. And then the second argument of that is the whole with older actors is about the whole shows being syndicated, right? So from my understanding, like when the show is syndicated, you get residual checks. Because of streaming services, there is no more syndication, right? Again, that's not on the studio. I'm sorry. Your show that you was a hit on is now being on mad different streaming services. So what we can do is come back to once your contract is up, renegotiate. Sure, if that is the thing, cool. My thing, from my understanding, and I think
the problem is no one wants to renegotiate, and that's why we're here.
And if that's the case, then yes, I am on the side of the actors. But that's not what it seems. It seems like they want amendments to their already signed contracts, and I don't think that's fair.
I think that's good business.
I think it's good business on both sides.
I think it's good business.
I think because I'm a capitalist, and I'll admit it. I'm first to admit it. I will hope that if I'm ever in that position, I'm treating someone fairly, right? But I also I see the other side of it too. I gotta make my money too.
But nobody said you can't make your money while giving me a piece.
If I'm not, but now I'm taking away my money because you decided to sign a contract.
Okay.
I don't know. I think there's a side to this that no one else, that no one wants to see.
And maybe because you don't have all the things, I believe that they've tried to renegotiate and they have not been receptive to it.
I think they tried to renegotiate a contract that they've already signed.
Okay, so you're saying that there are new writers that have renegotiated their contract.
I think if you're a new writer, then you're signing a new contract.
Possibly.
Possibly.
You don't know that.
I don't.
Because it could be the same thing.
Because there are still, excuse me, don't get me wrong. I think big studios, and now you bring it to the music industry as well, they feed on the people who need money. It's the truth. So that screenwriter who is starving just to get into the business, they're going to take that $20,000 with no residual, or don't care about streaming services because I got the $20,000 and my name is on something. Like, that is the thing. Same thing with the rapper who's trying to make it. I'm getting my first record label. I don't care what the deal looks like. I am now on.
But they don't think that way anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they no longer need these
I think it still happens.
Big labels anymore. Of course it still happens, but they don't need them. They can literally release their songs on YouTube, Spotify. Like, they have platforms where they don't need labels. They can be independent and still be able to go viral.
No, I agree with that.
And so that's the thing about these actors and these writers, is that they don't need these big brands anymore. If they have already got these, they can release their own movies and their own.
Then do it. What's stopping them?
Okay.
No, what are you saying?
No, I'm just saying okay.
No, you had more to say.
No, I don't have anything else to say.
Because my thing is, if you say, if you're going to strike, cool, make your own shit and put out shit that takes away from the big studios' bottom line. They just stop working. Like, we're just gonna stop.
Yeah, because if I continue to work, why are you? You're not going to change anything. If I keep telling you that I need something and you're like, yes, because I'm still doing the job that you need me to do, there's no incentive for you to change anything.
Let me put it to you this way, right? If Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Aniston, and Oprah Winfrey all got problems with Fox, right? Because Fox don't want to change the contract or whatever. Okay, we don't need Fox. Let's us three put our talents together and create our own shit and put something out. Why not do that?
Because we also understand that depending on what platform that we're trying to do that on, unless it's ours,
create your own platform.
But we still understand that there's powers that be, that there's always a gatekeeper to different levels of when you're trying to have your own shit.
Fair.
Especially depending on what industry think of Hollywood in itself has gatekeepers.
But then I think you're kind of because when you put it that way, or when you say that there's gatekeepers, then it's like, what's
I'm talking
need?
about when you're trying to do it on your own. So like when I'm talking about like these writers or actors like no longer having to work for these big labels
production
companies that they're now working for these smaller production companies that will actually pay them, or even be on a Tubi movie, because now they're actually getting paid. It's different now because Marvel might have a decent writer, but it won't be that great. Like, do you understand? Like, they can lose a lot of value. Like, it's not just the cinematography that gets people, well, I guess for children possibly, but for real fans, it's the dialogue, it's the writing of these stories that get you locked in. So once you start getting that low budget person that wants to do the $20,000, you might not get that same quality of a writer, same quality of a movie or a show.
That's a fair argument, but so what's more important? Or I don't even say what's more important. Yeah, what's more important? The creators or the person who can understand how to utilize the creators to make the maximum profit?
The creators. Because if you don't have no creators, you can't maximize nothing. You can't
if you don't have the business brain, you can't maximize nothing either.
But you can. Because my thing is that, like,
how many talented people you know that are still broke?
I know a lot of talented people that are broke. But that doesn't mean that they're, because I think you're taking away the idea that there are individuals who have been TikTok famous or YouTube famous and literally was just in their home. They didn't need a production company. They literally are doing what they would do on their day-to-day on their own and still made it. So that's a possibility.
They need a TikTok.
Okay. Understood.
So I think they both go hand in hand.
I'm for the writers and the actors. Greg is for the production companies.
I am just for y'all niggas to need to figure that shit out.
I want my stories. I want my movies. I
don't know. I think the consumer has demanded so much. I think it's just the consumer fault. It's definitely the consumer fault. It's nobody's fault but the consumer.
No, I don't think it's the consumer's fault.
It is.
No.
When there's a high demand for something and these companies are trying to keep up with the demand, somebody has to take a hit.
And that's why I think this could have easily been dealt with if they were not being as greedy. The thing is that everybody could be on the same page, right? And in order for the production companies had to decide to take this and put it on a platform where now people are binge watching or watching these things numerous of times, and we're understanding that data and time is the currency now. It doesn't even matter about the money. So the idea that you know that you need these writers and these actors to keep these people on these platforms, why are you playing with my money? The idea is that we trying to keep these people on here, and the idea that you're keeping old content now because now you don't have any new writers and they'll rather use, I don't know, create their own and go to indie films. I don't even know what they would be doing on the other hand. And I apologize for my ignorance, but it's just the idea that I don't have to do it here.
But how are you gonna get your money? Everybody's trying to make money. And my thing is if you're telling me that because and this for me just goes back to the whole contract thing, right? So, and especially in the movie industry, right? There's mainly two types of contracts you can sign as an actor, right? You could sign a contract where all your money is given to you up front, or you get a pay, but you also get a percentage, right? I think Angelina Jolie, this was her beef with Disney when she did Black Widow, because that's how her deal was structured. You give me, I'm making up numbers, you give me $2 million and then I get a percentage of whatever the movie makes. But because the movie was released on Disney Plus and not in the movie theater, she didn't make anything. Like, she was like, what? How do I get paid? In that case, I get it. That makes no sense to me. You need to restructure that to figure out how to.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. You need to figure that out. Like, I 100%.
That's what I'm saying. So, and the thing is that when she made the deal, it wasn't the pandemic yet.
Yeah.
Right. And so, knowing that she did sign a contract, understanding that times have changed literally drastically for the world, her contract definitely should have been renegotiated.
I agree with that.
So that's what I'm saying, is that, like, I think that because times have changed, I think that production companies should take accountability in the idea that you should have these conversations, because we didn't know that certain things were going to happen. We didn't understand that all these major movies might now have to be released in the movie theaters and at home. And so my thing is that, and you know that no one is going into these movie theaters right now, but people are buying it at home. Where is that? Why can I be a part of that money?
So let me make my position very clear. The contract does need to be renegotiated, right? When it's over.
But you just use Scarlett Johansson as why it wasn't her fault that the pandemic happened and the movie wasn't able to be released. So it should have been renegotiated once that tragic time happened.
To me, that was unique. That was a very unique situation, because from my understanding with her, the way her contract was set up, it was she gets a percentage of whatever the movie makes.
Yes, in movie theaters.
Yeah,
not in streaming. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. And
then she didn't really have an argument.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the pandemic has happened since then.
It did get released in theaters.
But no one was going to the movie theater.
That's not Disney's fault.
But yes, it is, because Disney understood that we were still in a pandemic.
How was that Disney's fault?
We were still in a pandemic when that movie got released. That's why they released it at home. That's when they started realizing they could release movies at home.
Too. They did release it in the theater too.
And you know she didn't make a lot of money from it, obviously.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, but did they not hold up the end of the contract?
Okay, Greg. You started with me, and now you're saying that we back on a contract. Yes, they did, Greg.
So if they held up the end of the contract, how are they wrong?
Because you just said that they were wrong, and now they're not wrong anymore.
No, because now I'm thinking from a logical standpoint. And this actually goes back to the whole.
Did she know the pandemic was going to happen?
No one knew the pandemic was going to happen.
So why don't you, in those situations, just like how jobs adjusted, we ended up having to be remote, and you understand that her money's going to be. You understand the contract that she signed, but you also understood that
because then you have to set a precedent, because that sets a precedent. I have to continually change things.
Yes, as time changed.
No, then you would never make money in business.
All right. Okay, Greg.
You would never make money in business.
Okay.
You believe every time something happens, you should adjust. You should amend something.
I think specifically in the idea that the pandemic has happened. I need you, like, this has been a major shift in everything that we do as a culture.
Fair.
And the idea that even how you work from home changed. The idea that everyone accesses things from home, from TVs, movies. No one is actually proactively going out there. There should be a thought process. All these corporations are firing people, but at the same time not realizing that the people that they need to make the money is not there.
So put on your business cap, right? Put on your business cap and your money cap, right?
Okay.
I amend this contract because the pandemic happened, right?
Yes.
2 years later, something else happens. Now I have to amend it again. Now I'm losing more money again.
I think let me finish.
A year later, something else happens, and now you want me to amend it again. It sets a bad precedent.
No, I think I don't think you have to do it every time.
But because we did it this one time, the expectation is that you're going to do it again.
Yeah, but that's subjective. That don't have nothing to do with the corporation.
It does.
It doesn't. There's a drastic change in the streaming services and how media is provided to us. Why am I as an employee not being able to get money for that?
I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying wait till your contract.
Okay,
is up.
And when my contract is over and they're still not doing it, now what?
But
that's why people are going on strike, Greg.
Gotten to that point.
So people are just still under contract, and people are not under
They
contract.
They want them to amend a contract that's already happening.
Okay.
That's like the NBA changing the CBA in midway through the CBA.
Okay.
It's a collective bargaining. It's a collective bargain. If I change this now, when I don't even know when this contract, I'm sorry for my ignorance, I don't know when it's up. But if I change this now, it sets a precedent that every time something happens, you're going to expect me to amend this because because of a pandemic or because something else happened. You can't do that in business. It's a bad business practice.
You think that keeping the business the same way that they was when the pandemic happened would have provided the business to still thrive? Because they couldn't.
It has.
It couldn't.
But it has.
But it didn't.
It did.
How?
Everybody's numbers are up. Why do you think there's so many more
because
streaming
they
platforms?
fired everybody.
What do you mean?
I don't understand when you're saying that the pandemic that they didn't adjust. Everybody was home. You had to adjust. No one was going into the offices.
Arguing here because now I'm confused.
Okay.
Because if I'm strictly talking about like these, I'm talking about the actors versus the studios. All the numbers across the board are up.
In regards to what?
Streaming is up
because people are home.
Public consumption is up
because people are home.
Exactly. So you can't tell me that the studios thrive.
But the only people that are getting paid are the people that are not actors. The only people that are getting paid are not the people that wrote those stories. They're everybody else.
First off, that's not.
That's
sure.
The conversation. The conversation is
I'm not
getting paid off of streams.
The conversation is that the CEO is being paid exuberantly more than what I'm being paid. Okay.
I don't know why our conversations sound like they're. I think we did really good this episode, but we don't want to argue, and I don't want to argue. And I think this is good. I think we should end it right here.
It's just a debate.
It's not a debate because I just don't see how. The idea that this person that has nothing to do with the movie, nothing to do with the
They do have something to do with the movie.
Oh, because they run this production?
Yes.
No, they don't. They have nothing to do with this production.
So you mean to tell me the CEO if I'm the CEO, I have nothing to do with anything that's happening here?
You fill out paperwork and stuff like that, but you're not the person that's
recording. You think that's all a CEO does?
Oh, tell me what they would do.
A CEO makes sure people get paid. They broker deals. They're
the reason why.
They're the reason why you have a building to even come in to do your job.
Oh, okay. I don't think you understand what I'm trying to say.
I don't think you understand what a CEO does.
You're telling me that the CEO is more important because the people that will not now show up, the people that will not show up that need to write these stories are not showing up, and the people that need to act on the stories that they need to write are not showing up. They are doing what?
They need each other, but to say that the CEO does nothing?
I did not say that they do anything.
Gigi,
not in regards to writing or acting in the movie, Greg. Those are my specifics.
Okay, yes.
I don't want to do this anymore.
They do have something to do with that.
Oh, because
that's messed up. That's like saying the director has nothing to do with anything.
I didn't say that.
I know you didn't say that. I'm saying.
Okay, so the CEO helped make the movie.
Yes, he does.
Okay.
What? Oh, snap. You mean to tell me Bob Iger has nothing to do with anything that happens with Disney? Nothing.
Making sure people get paid.
He makes sure that the platform is running. He makes sure a CEO's job. He is the leader of the ship.
Right. Okay. So the CEO of a company that there's no writers or actors. Of course they do.
Then what? I don't understand. What are you saying?
Because I think you're going into a conversation where I'm done with this conversation. But what I'm trying to tell you is that they're not the person that's writing the story, and they're not the people that are acting in the story. And those are two lucrative things for people to actually even consume. If the CEO is running a company that has no actors or no writers, what are they running?
A lot more of the shit.
Tell me, because if you don't have people that are
merchandising, they're running
merchandising for a movie that doesn't exist.
You can always go to animation.
Those are still deals with writers. You still need writers.
Do you?
Well, no. Actually, no. Actually, with AI now, yeah. Use chat. Just be like, write a story about a cat in a house that wants it. Boom, and then it's done. So you know what? I can say that.
We can
repurpose
some old shit.
Yes,
that's what they did with Frozen and like.
They've done it with a lot of things. So maybe I think that would be the only concern for me as a writer is that they can use AI to just create their own stories, and I think that is a possibility, and that's scary. And then even when it comes to actors and actresses too, AI as well, it really gets to the point where Just like a lot of things are automated, that they may not even need real actors and actresses. They can just create someone of their liking and have them act on the screen. That's scary. And I think we would like that too.
Me?
I think like as consumers, we wouldn't care.
Oh, nah. As a person who really enjoys movies, I would care.
If you're able to tell the difference.
I mean, if you're good enough, probably.
That's what I'm saying. If you're able to tell the difference, we wouldn't even think twice about it, and that's
like
scary.
how you doing all these AI musics.
That's scary, and sometimes they be slapped. They be I'm like, okay.
Well, when I heard the Rihanna AI do Tim's, I said,
oh, right? It's scary.
I like this better.
Okay, I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh. Hi, friends and family. Thank you so much for making it this far in this episode. We have an amazing time. Me and Greg did really great. I hope y'all think that we did great too. I enjoyed our conversation. Greg, you want to let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Yeah, Greg Nelson 26 on Twitter and Instagram, because my name is my brand. Follow the pod at JustAConvo_pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. Threads is dying, yo. Threads is.
It was alive and I was dead. Slowly. I didn't even get on it yet. It's dead. You ever heard of Spill?
Nah.
Or is it Spill?
No, I did hear a spill, but
Okay.
I ain't do that. But
Okay.
yeah, Threads. Once Elon removed the limit thing, everybody just flocked back to Twitter.
I'm screaming.
It was short-lived, Instagram.
It was a time for anything. I could see them. You ever saw Silicon Valley, the show?
Love that show.
Right? I feel like that was them, just obviously in a bigger way. And they were just like, this is the time. You got to release it. Are you ready?
There was
Do we
Pied
have
Piper.
enough? Exactly. Sorry, you guys. You can find me, my amazing individuals, on Twitter, and it's GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. If you forgot today, if someone didn't tell you today, it just needs to be reminded today. Greg and I want you to go be great.
Gigi.